it's Janet here with remarkablycreated.com. In today's really quick Facebook Live, I want to take a few moments to showcase some beautiful new papers that are coming and what I did with them today in my studio. So let's go ahead and let's move the cameras over, because I know you don't want to look at me, you want to look at these beautiful papers. And so these papers are from a new suite called the Brightly Gleaming Suite. In the upcoming holiday catalog, there are actually 8 suites. And this paper is stunning. I don't know if you can see all of the copper that is in it, but you have all of this beautiful copper on one side. And the colors featured, you've got navy, you've got our pretty peacock, you've got your old olive, and of course your copper going on. And then we have this beautiful, just soft side on the other side. Okay, so that's that pretty paper. Let me set it off to the side here for just a second. And 2 other products that you're going to see that I played with on the tins. We have these fun little copper stars coming. And then we have these really fun copper elements coming. You're going to see that I used some of the pretty leaves and some of the stars. And then just real quick as well, before we look at the actual projects, currently this is the main Stampin' Up! Catalog. This is our annual catalog. And then this is the catalog that will be debuting in September. Demonstrators will begin ordering from this catalog in August, and then customers on September 4th. If you don't like waiting, if you like also making sure that you get your hands on things before the rest of the public, make sure you message me about how you could be ordering from this catalog in August with the rest of us, saving yourself 20% on all of the great items that are in this catalog. So I posted a picture today of some pretty tins. These copper tins are in our current annual catalog, and they're sold, I believe, in a set of 6. They're perfectly sized for wonderful things, like you could put 4 great cookies in here. You can definitely put some, jewelry in here. You could, have some fun with cash, car keys. You can put tea bags, all kinds of chocolates and goodies. You can put 3x3 note cards in here. You could also fill it with a lot of gift tags. So lots of fun possibilities with these tins. When you cut your 12x12 paper 3 inches by 12 inches, it makes a perfect band all the way around this. So let's take a look at the different tins that I created. So using this printed paper here, some of our lace, and our pretty teapot, this tin is all set up and ready for some tea. And I have this new amazing turmeric and ginger tea that I'm just in love with, that I've been drinking, and I'm looking forward to sharing. So, and you can see here we've got 2 copper circles underneath, and we did some embossing in copper. And there's a piece of lace here and here, and those were added with the tear and tape. On the back here, I did not adhere these real tightly. And one of the things is that I have just a tiny little bit of adhesive right under this edge in here. And then the rest of the tin is not totally adhered, like it's not glued the whole way real tight. That way, either as a demonstrator, if I'm using these tins simply for display, I can quickly change them out and kind of repurpose those tins over and over again. Also, a lot of my friends that I would gift a tin like this to are crafty, and I know darn well that they're also going to repurpose these tins. And so making sure that, again, that paper can come off fairly easily. So again, looking at that one. So that one's set up for tea. Then this one here, just a sweet little, could easily be a sweet little wedding favor. Could be a favor for the members of the bridal party. Could be a special little gift for Valentine's and anniversary or something like that. And check out that beautiful paper. Isn't that just gorgeous? And then our stitch dies, and then this die, I forget which, it's from one of the framelit sets, and I'll have to look it up for you. And then, of course, our well-written little love note. Then here, of course, we always try to do something for the men in our lives, and you're a classic. And look how great that goes with that paper. And here now you can start to see those stars, but look at that. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that a lot of fun? Let's lay these out here like this so you can kind of start to see them a little bit. Let's move it over. There we go. And I'm going to hit a button here for just a second. See who is all out there with me. This one here Again, using what looks more like the fall paper. Here you can start to see some of those leaves that are part of the elements. Giving thanks with a very grateful heart, just using the little centers. I don't know if you can see all the wonderful embellishments on there. And again, putting some treats in it for Thanksgiving or somebody that you are grateful for. And then this one here uses one of the new star elements. And then these are our designer elements that are in the annual catalog. And I just kind of created a flap. Yes, you would need to pull this up. There's a little dimensional in order to get the lid off. But look how much fun that is. And also, doesn't that look very patriotic? I could see this would be a great one too for maybe somebody who is in the military. Maybe even just like an Eagle Scout or somebody like that. Isn't that fun? I love the star on that one. Maybe you also have a special team member who's just promoted, something else, some big moment that you want to celebrate. Maybe you've got somebody in drama or on the stage. Isn't that fun? Fun, 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 fun. And then this one I did not totally put together because I wanted you to see what I was talking about. So again, you have that 3 by 12 inch square, or not square, rectangle. It's definitely not a square. And I just kind of push it around the edges, and then I'm going to secure just a tiny little bit, and you're going to be able to secure it just like that. It goes together that fast. These are our 2 new ornament punches coming, guys. Aren't those amazing? Look at those punches. This one I texturized with the subtle folder, and then this is a new folder coming. Tiny little piece. This tiny little piece of blue ribbon is from the Pretty Peacock ribbon, and I just cut that little edge off. Now, hopefully you can see also by looking at these tins that having copper embossing powder on hand, having copper foil on hand is going to be a great thing. Right now, we are in the middle of bonus days, and for every $50 you spend, you earn a coupon to use during the month of August. And so what I'm suggesting is that you stock up on the gold foil, you stock up on the designer elements, because the designer elements have copper, silver, and gold, which is going to fit with so many of the things in the annual catalog. And then you're going to love having the copper embossing. You might also want to consider the copper ribbon as well as some of the things that you'd want to add on. So now let's look at 2 cards that I also created. So I had to go back and play with our peacock, and I cut the peacock from the copper foil. And then look at that paper again. Isn't that beautiful? And then we've got that really pretty frame and just hello there. So real pretty, simple card. And then this one uses the non-copper side, the non-sparkly side, but I love this blue and white paper. That's on one of the reverse sides. And then just a simple little sailboats and thanks from our Come Sail Away suite. So again, just some fun things. The copper tins are also something that you may want to consider adding to an order during the month of July or August, because I know that once everybody else starts to see how well this paper works with this, of course, as we start to head into the holiday season, these copper tins are going to be a hot item. So you may want to make sure that you're stocking up on them right now. I know I'm going to be using them in classes, and I'm going to be using them for a lot of gifts myself during the holiday season. So a lot of fun. And then again, for those of you who came in late, just a quick reminder. This is our annual catalog, and this is our holiday catalog. If you do not have a demonstrator in the United States that you work with, I would love to provide you with a copy of both of those catalogs. So I will be posting close-ups of the tins. I will be posting close-ups of the cards in the coming days. So just stay tuned, and thank you guys for giving me a few minutes of your time tonight. And for those of you that shared the video tonight, that is always greatly appreciated. Have a great evening, guys. Take care and God bless.